Thank you, John, for joining us today, Mr. Cooper. We're going to talk about the law department. Before we do that, though, I just wanted to give a shout out to Councilman Pridemore, who has joined us. He is the budget chair for the Metro Council and will be leading this process through the Metro Council. And I look forward to working very closely with him. He does great work. And I'm going to ask you to introduce the folks that you have next to you, and then I'm going to turn this over to Talia, and she'll walk us through the rest of the process.
Sure. To my left is Mike Safley, our Deputy Director, and to my right is Karen Carver, who is our Budget HR Extraordinaire.
Is that on her card?
I think we've tried to get it put on there. I don't know if they've got that done yet or not.
I like that. Talia.
Coming before us now is the law department, and they provide legal and risk management services for Metro departments, boards, and commissions. They have a current budget of $5.5 million and 48 FTEs. They have come forward with a budget improvement request of $102,000, and Mr. Cooper will be walking you through those requests.
Great.
Okay. Thank you, Mayor. We have three primary categories for our proposed increases. The first is $58,000 for contractual and administrative increases such as rent and our case management software system and LexisNexis, as well as longevity. So these are fixed costs that are built in every year.
And the rent, just to be clear, because not everybody is housed here.
That's correct. The vast majority of our personnel is over in Washington Square. And so that's the...
And we pay rent.
We do pay rent, although the former finance director got us a pretty good deal on that rent.
It's good to know.
So that's $58,000. The second aspect is $30,000 that we're requesting for practice-specific continuing legal education. Currently, all of our attorneys, we have to have 15 hours, is it 15 hours of continuing legal education. We have not had any funding specifically for that, so we've been paying the bare minimum for attorneys to get their 15 hours at one time. It is not related to government attorneys, and so they're going to get the hours, but they're not really getting anything that will specifically benefit them as government attorneys. So
because you said that you want them to have project specific or practice
specific. Yeah, I mean, for whichever area, you know.
So, like, give me an example.
For example would be those who practice in federal court. There are seminars that federal practitioners can go to find out, you know, the latest case law that may impact what they're doing. And
so in order to have a professional body of highly trained lawyers, yes, having that education component is key.
Yes, ma'am. And this $30,000 would basically allow each of our attorneys to participate in one of these once every 3 years.
So it's, and that's not even enough to keep them up on their CLEs, right? Don't they have to do more than that every 3 years?
Yes, yeah, right, they would still have to, it would just be, they would have one practice-specific
right, that would give them
seminar.
Some, got it. Okay. Yeah, great. Yeah.
And then the third item is for an enterprise risk management consultant.
Yeah, talk about that.
Sure. By the Metro Code, per the Metro Code, risk management is assigned to the law department. So currently what that consists of is our insurance division and claims division.
Okay.
In prior years, we did have a more robust risk management program in the office. I think it was in 2008 or 2009 during the recession. That program was eliminated from the Department of Law's budget in order to retain attorneys.
But this is something that we've done in the past. We just haven't done it for a while.
We have done risk management. The enterprise risk management is kind of a new area or new twist, at least in the government area. basically, enterprise risk management looks not just at safety and not just at insurance, but it's across the board, government-wide, looking at all areas and how those work together, how they relate to each other, how risk here can impact another department. And so we're asking for, if the administration wants to pursue this, a consultant for 1 year to basically tell us what an enterprise risk management system for Metro should look like. So that's what this $50,000 request is for.
And is that, when you look at what other law offices do, who are part of other governments across the United States, our peer cities that we compare ourselves with, do they do enterprise risk management?
I'm not aware. I'm not sure how many other law departments have risk management built into their department like that, so I don't know the answer to that. We can find out.
Okay. I mean, it sounds innovative. Sounds like something we should be taking a holistic look at.
Yeah, I really think generally you would find that function in a finance department and other governments. But our
We would be more than happy.
You just think we need to do it.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, where it's housed, I mean.
Right, I get it.
Yes.
Yeah. Talia?
No.
Rich?
I'm good.
No questions.
No? Well, I appreciate all the great work that you're doing. Since we came into office 6 months ago, I had the great pleasure of making you the law director, and that's been a great,
Thank you very much.
great decision.
It's been fun so far.
I like the caveats. I don't have any other questions. Do you all have anything else for us? We thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thanks.